Good afternoon and welcome to Luray Lanes, where we're having a 2009 Ashland Junior Masters Tournament. My name is Paul Blair Jr. and I'm here with Molly.
Hello.
And we're going to broadcast this show today, and I'm looking forward to a lot of exciting bowling. We have a very array of averages. We've got Colin Moomaw, who's the highest average in the tournament right now, and we've got 2 women and 2 men.
That's very exciting.
Yes, so this is a battle of the sexes today, and there's handicap involved in this, and it's all going to be fun. So we're finishing up our practice balls here, and as soon as they're finished, we'll get this thing started.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good out there practicing.
Yeah, there's a lot of nerves here. This is a lot of pressure bowling on television, so they'll take a while to calm down, get settled in, but once they do, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
nice
we got the handshake here, and we are ready to go. Colin Moomaw is going to start the tournament. Colin defeated Dale Boyles, one of the top junior bowlers in Ashland.
That was a close game.
It was a great match right before the show started to get the right to get on TV. He's a down and in player, nice and smooth. Okay, he got 8 there. This is called a sleeper. It's a 2-8. To pick this up, you have to hit directly on the 2 pins. If you hit on either side, you're liable to miss it because the ball needs to take out the 2 pins itself.
All right, let's see if we can pull it off.
This is a difficult spare, especially your first spare of the match. Very well.
Very nice. And the crowd's loving it.
Yeah, we have a good crowd out here supporting the tournament, and we want to thank the kids and the parents that come out and support this every year. This is such a great event. This is our 10th year.
Ooh, almost a strike.
Yes, that's a 4-pin. Sierra made a very good shot there for her first shot of the TV show. She trusted it out by the gutter, which is scary sometimes, and the ball walked right in.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that to curve. It caught me off guard at the end.
She does very well. That's got to hurry.
Ooh, just missed it.
Okay, the problem that they have here is, and they'll find that this is fresh oil. These have just been oiled here, so there's a lot of oil in the middle of the lane. So in order to pick that spare up, you either have to throw right at it or throw it over to the right where the first second arrow is and let the ball hook across. To get it in the dry boards, to let the ball hook. See how she regroups here. Got that in a little. All right. She left a 9-pin. Very easy spare. Just move a little left. Reach out. I think she'll pick this up.
I hope so.
We should say that Colin gets no handicap. His average is over 200. And Sierra gets 60 pins, so she'll get 30 pins a game.
So what's Sierra's average?
I'll have to look that up here. That's a very good shot.
Very nice. Looks like she's recovering well.
Yeah, she's going to do fine. Colin Moomaw's average is 206, and Sierra's is 146.
Oh, wow.
Colin's got a very nice, simple game that I really like. I like to see him stand a little straighter and bend his knee a little more. But he plays down and in, and he should never get in trouble. He should always be around the pocket.
Oh, I'm surprised that last one didn't fall.
Yeah, he almost left the same thing. Colin's drifting a little left right now, and he's getting the ball into the oil, and the ball's not grabbing the lane. So I'm sure he'll make an adjustment here soon and move a little bit more right and get the ball into the dry part of the lane. He'll slow this down and let it hook across. Very nice shot.
And he gets a spare.
Colin's bowled in a lot of tournaments around the state. He bowls in the Paul Brown tournament, puts on scholarship tournaments, and he's been competing at that level on tougher lane conditions, 40-foot flat oil. That's where the oil is flat all the way across the lane, and it's very, very difficult.
Wow.
But by bowling on that, it's only going to make him better when he bowls on the easier conditions like we have here today. There, you got that one out. That's going to hook.
Nice.
You won't see much emotion out of these bowlers today.
Yeah, they're pretty laid back.
The women are very laid back, and the men are just kind of go about their business.
You just get the fist grip with excitement, and then it's done.
Okay, Sierra, hook up there. All right. Okay, she left a 4-pin here. Now, last time she had trouble getting across the lane. Let's see if she adjusts a little bit. Either slow the ball down or move a little bit right.
With their opening bowl, they seem to be moving pretty slow. Is that affecting the pin that's being left behind?
No, Sierra uses a heavy ball. It looks like it's a little heavy for her, but she throws it very well. I'll see she threw it way right now. This should hook hard. Get over there.
Oh, man.
She takes a deep breath. Try to regroup here. For a lot of these kids, this is their first experience bowling on television or bowling in front of a lot of people. And for anybody who's never done it, it's very, very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I can imagine.
She really looked at that ball. Okay, she left 2 here. This is a fairly easy spare, but because of where it is on the lane in relation to the oil, this is an easy spare to chop because your ball wants to hook off the dry boards and it'll chop that front pin off. But it looks like she's moved far enough left. I think she's going to be okay. It's got to slide.
Oh, man.
Ouch. For the bowlers at home watching, that's a very hard spare because of the oil patterns. Most bowling centers put a lot of oil in the middle, and as you go closer to the gutter, the oil gets feathered out or gets thinner. So the ball will hook when you get it out by the gutter.
Was that what's going on these lanes?
Yes. If they get it out by the gutter, it wants to turn away from the gutter. And your higher players that turn the ball, they like that. They like to throw it out there, and like this ball's going to come up hard. A little fast. But like I said, Cullen is not really zoned in right now. He's been up 3rd arrow, and that ball was out 1st arrow. So he needs to slow down a little bit, get his breath together, calm down, and he'll make good shots.
I think it's just the TV setting in.
Yeah. I don't see much in him, though. His game looks pretty solid. Very good.
Man, straight at it. Looked good.
I'm interested in seeing how Cullen shoots 10 pins because he had a lot of trouble with those, and we worked very hard on that, and he's been doing very well. So that makes a big difference when you have confidence in your abilities, and when you're on the lanes in a tournament, you don't have to think about the little things. You just want to think about having fun and making good shots and let everything else take care of itself. Got that in. Boom.
That was beautiful.
And the little fist is about all of emotion you'll see out of Cullen.
Yeah. Sierra has even less, it seems like.
She lifted it pretty good. There you go. That a girl, Sierra.
Very nice.
Right there's the advantage of using a heavier ball. The lighter balls, when they hit in the pocket, the ball tends to deflect because the pins are very heavy. They're over 3 pounds each. So if you're only using a 12 or 13 pound ball, it'll deflect more than a 14, 15 pound ball will.
Oh, okay. Very interesting.
She actually lifts the ball very well. That's got a hole. Get up there. Very nice. Very nice.
She's on a roll now.
And a little smile. Okay, this match is very close. Cullen has 79 in the 4th, and Sierra, with her handicap already added in, has 76. But she just threw a double there. And what I'm trying to say here, she used up her handicap in the first 4 frames, but she just threw a double now to take the lead.
Yeah.
But I think Cullen's going to make a good shot here. He's having trouble getting up to the pocket on this lane. That is a great shot.
It's the battle of the strikes now.
Well, that's a mark of a good bowler. When you're bowling match play, especially your more accomplished players, when somebody throws a strike or a double at you, you need to throw a double right back at them to let them know, hey, I'm not intimidated. You're going to have to throw more than that to beat me. But there's not going to be any intimidation here because Sierra's just having a good time, and Cullen's making quality shots.
Oh, man.
Yes, he's in the zone now. The problem that he was having earlier, 21 is more conducive to his style of bowling. It has a little bit drier, more back end, and the ball drives through. On 22, he's having to slow down a little bit, but that's a great adjustment that he's made. It's got to hurry.
Ooh.
Now that was a very good shot by Sierra, but like I said, the right lane seems to be a little more oil, and the ball's just not finishing quite as hard. Oh, that's got to hurry. Get over there.
Very
Good
nice.
shot.
She pulls it off.
Well, Sierra has a 146 average, and she's getting very close to that already. She has 95 in the sixth frame, and Cullen has 79 in the fourth with 3 strikes. This lane should hook. Very nice.
She's stepping up. Her nerves are gone.
Yes. It's fun to watch the kids bowl. Adults bowl, and we know pretty much what to expect. With kids, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
They could either do very, very well, or they could just totally bowl bad. But luckily on our TV show, we've been very fortunate to have everybody step up and bowl very well. Let's see if Cullen can get this one to the pocket.
Oh man,
Okay.
how'd that get left behind?
Well, the problem is the ball didn't finish. He threw a decent shot there, but he threw it a little fast, and the ball just didn't grab the lane. The hardest thing when you're bowling's a lot more mental than people realize. You have to remember what you're doing on each shot, on each lane, because it's always different. Okay, now
maybe that's why I can't bowl.
New way of shooting 10 pins is standing way left and opening his hand up. Very, very nice. I've seen a lot of adult bowlers and kid bowlers, or children bowlers, they use a spare ball, a plastic ball, but when they throw the ball, they throw it like their strike ball, and they lift the ball and rotate their hand like they do on a strike ball. Well, you don't want to do that. You want to open your hand up, flatten it out, and reach your fingers right at the pin, and the ball has to go there. And Cullen's been doing that for about a week and a half now, and worked very well on that shot. That's a good ball.
Very nice.
You just see his whole demeanor, he's so much more confident on the left lane.
Yeah. It's definitely showing.
Big shot here for Sierra. She has 115 in the 7th and a strike in the 8th. See if she can make a little bit of an adjustment here to get the ball to the pocket. Turn hard. Ouch.
Same pin.
Now she has moved right a little bit, so that's good to see that she's moving a little bit, trying something different to get a little bit stronger to the pocket. Now we'll see how she does in this 10 pin. She's using a heavy ball, and it's going to be hard for her to get that ball to stay in the corner. But we'll see how she does here. Stay there.
Oh man.
So close.
It had to have almost nicked it.
She did everything very well there, except the weight of the ball causes the ball to go slow enough that when it hits the dry boards, it wants to hook. She has 143 in the 9th, so she's going to be above her average. She's bowled very well this match. Boy, they both seem to love that left lane.
Yeah. Should just let them both bowl on it the whole time. See what the game turns out like then.
That's what makes bowling fun, though. Every pair has its own characteristics. Every pair is a little bit different, and that's what makes bowling hard.
So adaptability must be very important when
Yes.
bowling in tournaments like these.
Staying focused and paying attention to detail. Oh, she got that way in. Okay, she just got 7 there. She picks this up. She'll have 163, which is a very good game. This is a hard game because this is she has to throw what's called a Brooklyn strike. And the ball has to hit the head pin and carry on through and take out the 8 without chopping. So this is a very, very difficult shot.
Oh, got 2 of them.
Okay. Sierra just had 162, which is a very good game. She has a 146 average, so she does very, very well. We should say here while they're bowling, the way the tournament works here, they will bowl a 2-game match, and the bowler that has the highest total for the 2 games will be declared the winner and move on to bowl the next match. And it's with handicap. Oh, he pulled that one in nice. Okay, Cullen pulled that in a little tighter, lifted up through it very, very nice, and what he did is he hit light there, and it had enough power to get the pins out. If that ball hits in the pocket, he leaves a 10 pin. So even though Sierra's going to lose this first game by a few pins, she's still in the match. It's total pins for 2 games.
You got a whole nother game to play.
Yes, and a lot can happen. Except Cullen, oh, we got that way in. Okay, again there, Cullen pulled up at the line there a little bit, tugged that way in, but you see, because the way he bowls, all he left was a 4 pin. Now, if he would to turn the ball more, like wrap his hand around the ball and throw the big hook like a lot of the players do, who knows where that ball would have ended up.
Just missed it. Very close.
Okay, after match 1, Cullen Mumal had a 226. And he gets no handicap, so that's his score. Sierra Wolf had a 162, and with her handicap, she had a 192. So she did very, very well.
Very close game in the end.
Yes. So now we'll have Jonathan Brown come down, and he'll put in the little handicaps and get us ready to start the next game. While we're sitting here, I'd really like to thank Ashland University for doing this year after year after year. This is our 10th year for the Junior Masters and 47th, 48th year for the Men's Masters. So we really appreciate you guys coming out and filming this. It means a lot to the community and a lot to us.
It's very exciting to come out and do something different like this. It's always a good time.
Sierra will start this match on the left lane. She's just out good here. Okay.
What happened there?
She pulled that ball very badly. She fell off balance. And a lot of times when younger kids are throwing heavier balls, if their timing isn't perfect walking to the line, it'll pull them off balance a little bit. They'll set it short, and it'll roll left to the head pin.
So what kind of weight are we talking about? What's she throwing?
I bet she's probably throwing 14 or 15.
See, I throw an 8.
An 8?
8-pound ball.
Molly. A lot of adults use balls lighter than they should use just because it just doesn't feel comfortable when they're using the heavy balls. But to be honest, if you learn to bowl the proper way, you know, most adults can throw a 13, 14, 15-pound ball fairly easy.
Most adults.
Okay, so she makes a little adjustment here. She needs the ball to hook a little harder. Get up there. No, that was the same shot. All right, she's a little frustrated right now, but...
How does that last one keep getting left behind?
Because the way the pins are set up and the ball deflects and the head pin goes to the left of it, the 3-pin goes to the back, and then the ball just deflects to the right.
Oh, interesting.
Bowling is about deflection. You need your ball to deflect just the right way to get strikes, just the right way to pick up spares.
Let's see how Cullen starts out.
Oh,
Ooh.
Almost a 7-10. Okay, Cullen's ball's not driving on that lane, so... You know, if I was helping Cullen right now, I would tell him to slow down a little bit or else move a little bit right to get the ball to finish more. Okay, he's 1 for 1 on 10 pins. Let's see how he does here. It's very hard to pick up something you have trouble with in a tournament and on TV.
Yeah.
That is very nice.
Beautiful. He's in a zone.
For those of you watching at home, I mean, the way he's picking up those 10 pins is textbook. I'd like to see him stay a little smoother at the line instead of jerking up like that, but his follow through is good and his hand is opening up very nice. It's important now while he's bowling that he doesn't lose his left lane. I think he's throwing a strike about every ball on this. Oh, he pulled out badly.
Right in the middle. Got one left.
A lot of times what happens is when you're picking up, like he picked up the 10 pin and he's very happy that he picked up the 10 pin and he forgets and doesn't focus on the next shot. When you're bowling in competition or any sport that you're in, once something has happened, it's done. Move on and focus on what's the task at hand.
He's concentrating.
This is just a strike ball here. This is a very easy spare. Not a problem.
Doesn't even break a sweat.
No.
Got some good sportsmanship here. They're always hitting hands.
Yeah, they're just happy to be here bowling on television. I should say today they're bowling for a $200 scholarship.
Oh, wow.
So if they go on to college, they could use that for college. That's
Does that go anywhere?
Yes, yes.
Can I compete?
Next year. Next year, get in the junior league. Sierra just made a great shot on her tough lane, so now she can go over to the left lane and throw another strike. You know, this will be a confidence builder for her. The winner today will receive a $200 scholarship, and second place gets a $100 scholarship. And those are donated by the Beer Barrel, who does a golf outing in the summer. So all you golfers out there, when you hear the Beer Barrel golf outing, please play in it and support it and help the junior bowler program out.
What happened there, Paul? We got a new...
Again, she fell off balance to the right, and the weight of the ball caused her to set it down early, and the ball rolls over to the left side of the lane. Now this is a very difficult spare. This is the 3-9. She has to hit directly on this to pick this up. So she'll want to lay it out by the gutter and let it hook away. Just like that. Hook up there. Very,
nice.
Very good. A lot of the junior bowlers, I mean, they make very tough spares like that, and they don't even realize how tough that was.
I couldn't get it.
But she understands the game, and that's good to see. She knew she had to get it to the right and have the ball hook into it, and that's very nice to see.
Sierra's been getting a lot of spares. She's very good at picking up with those last couple pins.
She does very well. When she's focused and concentrated, she's a very good bowler. There, he went way out with that ball. Very, very nice.
It's just a pretty sound when all the pins go down.
Yeah, you notice the difference when their balls hit the pocket too. When Collins hits the pins, it's like an explosion.
It is.
And Sierra's more just like just knock them over softly. Just try to knock them pins down. Collins does a very, very nice, strong rolling ball.
There's that explosion.
Great break there. Great break there.
So what do you mean when you say the pocket?
The pocket is the 1-3. That's where the bowler, a right-handed bowler, tries to hit to get a strike. For the left-handed bowler, it's the 1-2 pocket. And with the new balls and stuff, you want to hook it from the outside. That's pretty good. Oh, that was a good shot.
I'm surprised that one was left behind.
Well, she moved right a little bit, and that was a great move and a very nice ball. The ball just hit a little heavy in the pocket, and that's called the 4-pin, which is very common.
So do we have any left-hand bowlers competing today?
No, we had 2 in the tournament, and none of them made it to the finals. Good shot. You see that shot there she just made? It was very direct. She put it in the oil, and it just held its line the whole way down.
We got a little emotion out of her on that one.
Well, if we look up the score now, in the 3rd frame, Sierra has 270 for her 2 games, and Cullen has 285, so he enjoys a 15-pin lead right now. Sierra's down, but she's not out.
She's keeping up there, making him work for the win if he gets it.
She's doing well. She looks pretty relaxed. Looking at the score now, she's doing well. I mean, she's bowling as well as she can, making good shots and picking up her spares, which is what her game is. Cullen's game is more about throwing 3, 4, 5 strikes in a row, which is what he's doing. So 9 times out of 10 when that happens, Cullen's going to win because being the more accomplished bowler and the higher average, even with the handicap, the scratch bowler will win.
Turkey.
That's good.
I saw it come up on the screen.
Oh, no, that's what a 3-bagger is called in bowling. It's called a turkey.
Score.
So you have more knowledge than you thought.
What if he gets a 4th one? Does that have a fancy name?
That is called a ham bone. That looks pretty good.
Ham bone.
Yeah, whenever Cullen follows through the way he just did on that last shot, he strikes 99% of the time. Just because he gets so much rotation on the ball and he's guiding the ball down the lane, it'll be a strike almost every time. It's got to get up there. Oh my gosh. This is another thing that happens in bowling. When you're bowling good and you seem to have that mojo going in your favor, it seems like the half pocket balls or the balls you throw that sometimes aren't strikes always are strikes. But when you're bowling not so good and you're struggling a little bit, this is what always happens. This is a hard spare for Sierra. She really needs to get that ball over to that corner. It's hard to get it over there. Very nice.
Looking good.
I like it that she's not getting totally frustrated. She's bowling her game, making good shots, and there's nothing she can do about calling throwing strikes.
Yeah. She's very focused.
She pulled that lane again. All right.
Beautiful.
That's called a Brooklyn strike there, and she's very happy to have that. So one less ball she's got to throw. We should say that Sierra's bowled very well this week in the tournament. She's averaged 170.8, which is almost 171, and her average in league this year is only 146.
Wow.
So she has really risen to the occasion, for tournament play.
How often are these kids bowling every week?
They bowl once a week on Saturday mornings.
Oh, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Oh, we got that up there.
What happened there?
Okay, he got really fast with that one. If you look at the line that he played there, that ball was inside 2nd arrow. When he just made the perfect shot last time, he was clear out to 1st arrow. That's something Cullen will learn as he gets older, and in bowling years, he gets a little more bowling age on him. Now, this pair is very difficult, especially on this lane, being the oilier of the 2 lanes. He really is going to have to slow this down or really throw it directly right at it. He took the direct route. And it worked very nice.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Look good. Bowling's all about decisions. Every ball you throw, you have to decide, where do I stand, where do I throw it? And then if the ball doesn't do what you want it to, you have to ask yourself, did I make a good shot? Did I do everything right? If I didn't, then I can't really adjust off that shot. But I see so many the B-League average bowlers, and a lot of A-League bowlers too, adjust when they make bad shots. And you should never do that. Wait till you're throwing the ball good, make a good shot, and then try to move. Well, that was a little short. Okay, he didn't lift that ball. That ball was a little short, came off his hand a little early. He's 2 for 2 for 10 pins today, so let's see how he does on this one.
We've had no 7-10 splits today.
So far, so good.
There it is.
Boy, what a difference a little practice makes. And if you watch, I mean, he looks very comfortable now shooting the 10 pin. He doesn't look like he's even... It's effortless. It looks very well. She really turned that ball. Turn hard. That was a great shot. When Sierra reaches down the lane, like Cullen, and lifts that ball and follows through to her mark, she throws a very, very nice ball. Cullen's averaged 200 this week, so he's done very well for the week.
That's impressive.
Looks like we need a ball.
Waiting on the ball. So what's going to happen after this game?
After this game, it looks like Cullen Moomaw is going to hang on to win here. Sierra can strike out for a 228. And Cullen is going at a 224 pace, and with what he won by the first match, it's going to be very hard for Sierra to win. We should say here while we're talking, I want to thank, this is the Al McKinney Junior Masters Bowling Tournament, and Al McKinney passed away a few years ago, and he was my idol growing up. He was the man who used to bowl here that I used to go watch bowl all the time. So his son Tyron won Tyron McKinney won the the Adult Masters in 2004, and so we have renamed this the Al McKinney Memorial Masters Tournament.
Very nice.
So we really appreciate all the people that have stepped up and helped us with this. The Eagles Lodge here in Ashland, Neil Cady Insurance, Fryman's Marathon, King Lanes, Luray Lanes, the Ashland Bowling Association, Donato's Pizza and Donat's Pizzas both gave us pizzas for today, and Buffalo Wild Wings gave us food today.
I love Buffalo Wild Wings.
Absolutely. Any college student would.
So we have a lot of good sponsors here.
Yes, they all step up and they give us a little bit of money to help us out with the tournament. The kids only pay $7 to bowl in the entire tournament, so they pay for their qualifying, and then after that, the sponsors' money pays for everything else. So
that's awesome.
We really appreciate that so much. And the parents that have 1 or 2 or 3 children bowling, they pay $21 instead of the $50 that we'd have to charge if we had to pay for everything.
That's awesome.
Okay, we're ready to go here. Sierra just got her ball back, and she's going to make a good shot. Get up there. That was just unlucky. The ball came in a little light. She got a lot of pin action, but just not quite enough. Yeah, like I said about the sponsors, anybody can use any of the sponsors' services. Neil Cady Insurance, any kind of insurance you need, please go see him. Fryman's Marathon, auto repair, oil changes. I really appreciate these guys doing what they do for us. Sierra's really settled in now. She has bowled very, very well.
She's keeping her cool.
And for all the people out there watching the telecast that aren't league bowlers, I encourage everybody to get into league, have a little bit of fun. It's great for the families. Come out to the bowling center and bowl. Tell them you saw the Junior Masters on TV, and say, hey, I'd like to learn how to bowl. For all the kids watching, you're never too young to start bowling. Never too old either. So, feel free to give myself a call or any of your better bowlers at the bowling centers, and they'll be glad to work with you. That is a good shot. Get up. Okay, Cullen again to that ball a little hard, but he got it wide. And the big thing about getting it wide is that ball hits those dry boards, and then it'll turn in very hard. I'd like to think Cullen's trying to make adjustments on the right lane and just not, drifting all over and getting lucky on this. So we'll see how he does in that right lane. Cullen's up in the 10th frame, and he pretty much has the match in hand here. Doing very well.
Very nice.
He had a 227 the first game, and he's on pace to do that again. Cullen can strike out here for a 244. A little bit of luck.
Oh, nice.
I never saw a strike that I threw that I
Turkey.
didn't like. And what's the next strike called?
Ham bone.
Atta girl.
I'm learning something today.
And a 5-bagger is called dice game.
A dice game.
Yahtzee.
Oh, Yahtzee. I thought you were
Yahtzee.
literally saying a dice game.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
called
what?
Yahtzee. Do that a little slow. It's going to hold. Okay, Cullen Moomball just had a fine 243.
That's impressive. That's higher than his last game, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, he keeps bowling like that today. It's going to be very, very tough for the rest of these guys to beat. So Cullen had 226, 243 for a fine 469. That's 234 and a half a game. You know, Sierra has nothing to be ashamed about. She picks a spare here, she's going to have 190. And she's got a 140 average, so that's very, very impressive.
Yeah. How many people started out in this competition before we got to the Final Four?
This year we had 27 bowlers compete to try to qualify. We cut to the top 16 after 4 games of qualifying, and then they bowled head-to-head match play to get to this point. She chopped us last time. Let's see if she can pick it up this time. Oh, she did it again. 184. So Sierra Wolf had 162 and 184 with her 60 pins handicap gives her a 406 to Cullen Moomball's 469. Well, that concludes match 1. Cullen Moomball is going to move on and bowl against Kayla Treese. So he defeated one young lady, and now he's going to compete with another young lady. So, and the winner of that match will be Jeremiah Thomas. So we'll take a quick break here, get ready to set up for the next match, and get started.
All right.
Good afternoon, and welcome back here to Luray Lanes. We just saw an exciting match. Cullen Moomball defeated Sierra Wolf 469 to 406.
Very good game.
They both did very, very well. They were both way above their averages, so they both have nothing to be ashamed about. But they did very well. It's just the way the sports works. This game, Cullen Moomball is going to be bowling against Kayla Treese. So we'll go ahead and get this match started here, and Cullen Moomball will start us on the left lane.
And going in for the handshake.
Yes. Very good sportsmanship. Again, Cullen Moomball has a 200 average. He's averaged 200 for the tournament so far. So he's very settled in, very accomplished bowler, and I think you're just going to see him throw 200s all day here.
And he's been above his average all day so far.
Yeah, he's a very good bowler. He really likes that lane. He just looks so comfortable in that left lane.
He does.
All right, that ball hung on his thumb a little bit there. You can see him wiping his thumb off. So he picked this up. We just talked to an intermission about the 10-pin, how I was happy that he's doing well on it. So hopefully he continues to do so on this. Moves left. Oh. Nothing to it.
Very nice.
Nothing to it. Gives me a little smile when he comes back. He knows I'm watching.
Do you work with Cullen?
Yeah,
Help
I
him bowl?
help a lot of the junior bowlers. I just like to see the junior leaguers do well. She lifts the ball very nicely. Get up there. Okay, she's going to have the same trouble that Sierra had with the ball not finishing enough. So what you'll see her doing, she averages 130 in junior league. So, you know, she's a very good young bowler. 130 is not bad. She needs to learn to rotate her hand a little more, though, to lift the ball, to let the ball hook. But she'll get that as she goes on. And she's very nervous now. This is the biggest thing in her bowling career so far. Okay.
Got one of them.
She got 9. Kayla's average is 130, like I said, so she will receive 90 pins handicap for the 2 games, so she'll get 45 a game. So it sounds like a lot, but, you know, Cullen's average is over 200.
Yeah.
So she's going to have to go way above her average in order to win this. But she can do it. She does a very nice ball.
How is the handicap determined? Just by
It's
averages?
60%, or no, it's 80% or 90%. It's 90% of 180. So like her average is 130. You subtract the 90.
Okay.
You subtract from 180,
I get it.
and it gives you 50, and then multiply by 90%, and that gives you 45.
I get it. I'm on the same page now.
Well, I had to say it out so because I was getting confused myself. Okay, a little trouble there. Again, Kayla has her moments where she'll throw good ball after good ball after good ball, but because she doesn't bowl very much, you know, she has trouble getting that rhythm, finding that fluidness to do it shot after shot after shot. Your good bowlers who have practiced a lot, they will find that their muscles know what they have to do. Their body knows what it has to do, and so they don't think about that, where Kayla has to think about that stuff. Cullen will just relax here, lay the ball out by the first arrow, and watch it hook.
Beautiful.
Just like I told him in his ear what to do there. The other thing is equipment too. It's very important that you go to your local pro shop, go to your bowling proprietor, Jack Miller at King Lanes, Corby Anderson, or Rick Cook here at Luray, and talk to them about getting a bowling ball that fits your game. Cullen has a very nice ball for his game, the way he throws the ball. And when you have confidence in your bowling equipment, it makes a huge difference when you bowl in tournaments.
Oh.
He got a big break there.
Yes, he did.
That
was the most emotion I think we've seen from him.
Yeah, he got a little excited there. That ball there, the ball didn't finish quite as strong. The oil may be pushing down the lane, and that happens a lot when you bowl. When you're the only two bowling on a pair of lanes, and you keep doing the same shot after shot after shot, it pushes the oil down the lane. Uh-oh, I think that's trouble. Okay, on that one,
what's going on here?
He bent his elbow and threw his elbow out to the right, and that causes the ball to go to the right. When he shoots a temp and he needs to move left, once the ball is pushed away from his body, he locks his arm, opens up his wrist, and the ball goes straight. He just didn't get his elbow opened up. Okay, let's go on to the Brooklyn side. That's a good shot for her.
Yes, it is.
Right now in her young bowling career, the important thing for her is to work on her fundamentals. Reaching out on the lane, rolling the ball, following through at her spares.
How old is she?
Kayla is, I believe she's 14.
Wow. She's made it this far. That's impressive.
She's doing very well.
I must say I like her bowling shoes.
Very nice. Very, very nice shot there. Yes, Kayla is 14 and Cullen is 17. So Cullen's our oldest competitor today. And we should say the winner of this match will bowl against Jeremiah Thomas, who went through the whole tournament undefeated, so they'll have to beat him twice in order to win the tournament. I just really like the way that Kayla stands in the corner and rolls the ball at the pocket. I mean, just very simple, very fundamental sound. I mean, it's nice. It's nice.
She keeps leaving that same pin behind.
Yeah, but the good thing about that is that's an easy spare to pick up. Kayla's game and the way she bowls now, her game is just to hit around the head pin, pick up her spares.
There it is. Oh man, I spoke too soon.
Missed it by a little bit.
Going right at it.
And the loneliest feeling in the world is to be down here competing against another bowler and nobody else is down there. Your coach isn't down there, your mom or dad's not down there, your friends aren't down there. It's just you bowling somebody that you hardly even know. So,
yeah.
These guys all compete against each other out of King Lanes, but it's a lot different when you're bowling with your friends and you relax and hang out in between shots. Right now there's nothing to do except sit there and watch him and think about the next ball you're going to throw. That was a very, very nice shot.
Now, this is Cullen's third match of this round alone. Is that going to start wearing down on him, or is he?
Nah, he'll be fine. He's a strong young man, a strong young bowler. Cullen races, I think he races four-wheelers in the off season. So
fantastic. There's an off season for bowling.
Yeah, even kids like that fun now and then. Wow.
There he is. He's on a roll.
That's a lot of power when you can shoot the pins back across the lane like that. A lot of people mistake a lot of hook with power. Power is what you generate, how hard your ball hits the pocket. You don't have to hook it 30, 40 boards to have power. You can go down in and have power, or you can swing it and have power. Cullen chooses to go down in, which is very nice. There's a good ball. Again,
that looked gorgeous going down there.
That was a very, very... Kayla's bowling very, very well. She's just, is missing a few spares, but, that's not her strong suit. She's just keeps the ball around the pocket and gets a few spares, and that's how you get 130. As she gets better, she's got everything right now going in her favor. Everything looks great. She's so close. Yeah, she's using her sister Megan's ball, because she wanted to use a good ball for the tournament. So she's been using this ball for the tournament, and she's done very well. But I would recommend that anybody who wants to bowl in league or wants to get in competitive bowling, you have to have your own bowling equipment, because it needs to fit your hand, not somebody else's hand.
Yeah. So do you get fitted for a bowling ball?
Oh, absolutely. They'll come in and they'll measure your hand span. They'll watch you throw your ball to see what kind of ball they think you should get to fit your game. There's so much different equipment out there. For guys who hook the ball, there's the Storm products that are designed to skid on oil, and then when they hit the drive, they turn really hard to the left. Then there's what's called particle balls that are designed to hook on oil. So there's all balls out there for any way anybody bowls. But you need to get the ball that matches your game. That's a very good shot by Kayla. Kayla's averaged 151 for the tournament, so she has bowled very, very well. For only having a 130 average in league and then averaging 150 for the tournament, she stepped it up, and that's what tournaments are all about, is doing what's not expected of you, doing better. Now this happens a lot in bowling. Cullen looks more comfortable now in the right lane. It's because the right lane has come to him. By that I mean it's dried out where he's been playing at, and now he has a good, nice shot there, where the oil in the left lane now has pushed down the lane, and he's going to have to make a little adjustment to get a little more drive on it. His balls in the left lane, where they were finishing strong and high in the pocket, are now coming in light. So let's see if he moves right a little bit or slows it down a little bit.
Well, if he gets another strike, we're looking at a ham bone.
Well, oh my gosh, I thought he had it. That was a great, great shot. If you notice, the head pin and the 5 pin both shot over at the 7 pin, but neither one of them hit it. That's just, again, the physics of bowling. It's all about angles, and you got a round ball hitting round pins. So Lord knows where they're going to go.
They should teach that in high school, physics of bowling.
It might be more interesting then. That is a great shot.
Very nice.
As Cullen gets older, and he gets older in his bowling years, he's very, very sound, very fundamental now. And then as he gets stronger in his bowling knowledge, he's just going to get better. So I see nothing but good things for Cullen.
Maybe he'll be competing in your adult tournament pretty soon.
Hopefully after I've retired. There, Kayla got a strike. It's hard for somebody like Kayla to bowl against somebody who throws a lot of strikes.
Yeah.
Because it's very, very intimidating.
She doesn't seem to be getting too stressed out about it, though.
And that, again, she's another laid-back bowler, just happy to be here, hanging out, having some fun bowling on Sunday afternoon. That just happens to be on television. There you go. See, for a 130 average, Kayla is bowling way above her bowling years. I mean, she just looks so solid at the line.
Yeah, she definitely does.
And it's just a matter of picking up your spares. All 9 spares is 190, and she's already had 3 or 4 opens of 9s. So she picks these up, she's won in this match. There you go. Stay there. All right.
She's solid.
Gives me a little smile. I like that. Get her fired up here.
Get the confidence going, and really going to see some good things.
You see Colin looking up the scoreboard now, and I don't recommend that when you're rolling in a match. Just pay attention to what you're doing here. He sees that she's winning. That's with her handicap, so he needs to block that out and make a good shot. Not bad.
Beautiful.
It's not like the days when I bowled in junior league and we threw a strike. I mean, the whole town knew when we threw a strike. It's the hand clap and the fist pump. And
we have a very laid-back crowd. There's lots of people here. They're just not making too much noise.
Yeah, it'll get a little more exciting here as we get closer to the finals and everybody's pulling for their favorite. All these kids are very nice kids, so, you can't really cheer against anybody. You just want them all to bowl well. Oh, he went way out with that. It's going to finish harder. There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
That exploded.
A lot of trouble, too, with bowlers that are on the average bowling level. They don't think through the shots before they bowl. They just want to get there and throw the ball and get back there and sit and talk to their friends. But as you get up there.
Oh, wow, those came down at the end.
Again, she got 9 again. And Kayla, I love her game. I mean, it's very solid, very little compact. Just throw it right at the head pin. Nice release. Everything looks good. Now she's standing right just like she's supposed to. This is just a strike ball. And she got it. Good shot.
Beautiful.
And the funny thing about bowling, and we'll say this now, Colin Moomaw defeated Dale Boyles before this started to get onto television. Dale averaged 224 for the tournament, almost 225,
wow.
And he's out. He's by far the highest average of the tournament. But that's just the way match play bowling works. That's got a hook. Okay, this is a little tougher here. But it's still a spare she can get. She has 131 in the 9th, so she already has her average. So she's doing very, very well. But Dale Boyles was frustrated. He left a few 10 pins here and there, and his opponents threw a couple lucky strikes here and there, and that's what sports is all about. You never know who's going to win until it's all said and done. Whoa.
That had a nice hop skip on it.
Yeah. Kayla looks so calm and so cool. Just inside, though, I got to believe her stomach is just doing flips right now.
When I bowl a strike every once in a blue moon, I flip out and start dancing.
Oh, so you're one of those people the whole bowling alley knows about it then. Yeah, it's funny. There's a lot of pressure on the parents too. The parents want their kids to bowl well, and they know
Yeah.
all the parents are watching their child bowl. But she's doing very, very well today. All right, that's a fine 149 for Kayla.
That game went quick.
Yes, it did. They don't mess around. They get on the approach and throw the ball and move on to the next frame. So with her handicap, she had 194, which is very, very respectable for her. It's a little bit under her tournament average right now, but we'll see what happens in the next game.
You know, she's used to being on TV now. The nerves have settled. Hopefully she'll jump right in.
It's hard to tell with her because you don't see any difference in her demeanor. Oh, he really turned that ball. Wow.
That's going to be a turkey.
Every time you watch bowling on TV now, you're going to think about this bowling lingo. Cullen has a three-bagger now at 147. He can go out for a 237. So Cullen's done nothing but get better and better today. And to be honest, he looks more comfortable now. He's settled in, making good shots. But he's got to make sure he keeps concentrating. That's got to hurry.
Wow.
I hope Cullen, when he gets home, watches this and sees himself on TV. And TV is a wonderful thing for critiquing your own bowling style.
Definitely.
The hardest person to help bowl is yourself. It's easy for me to sit here and tell everybody else, but when I'm struggling, I don't have a lot of people I go to talk to. I have to figure it out. Cullen can go home and watch this now and see what I talk about when I tell him to stand up straight and bend his knee and roll the ball and follow through, because he's done very good today. Oh.
It's a nice finish.
Yes, it is. Okay, so game one, Cullen Mumal had a 236, and he gets no handicap. And Kayla had a 149 with her handicap, gave her 194. So Cullen enjoys a little bit of a lead here, but anything can happen. I really like Kayla's game. She's done nothing, to embarrass herself or to be upset about. She's bowled very, very well.
Definitely.
So we got Jonathan resetting the lanes here to get us started for our next match. Again, I want to thank our sponsors, AU, all the bowlers, all the crowd out here today, the pizza places. Every year this tournament comes together and it's so much fun. Just people think it's a lot of work, but we've been doing it for 10 years now, and it's just a lot of fun for us, the bowlers, and everybody. Well, Kayla jumped right up there. She's ready to go. Pulled that a little bit.
Is that a hard spare to pick up?
For Kayla, this is very, very, very difficult. Because when you throw the ball straight, it has to come off your hand in the right part of the lane, and it has to stay on that course all the way to those pins. When you throw a hook, you can miss by a little bit and still pick it up. She has to hit right smack in the middle of that front pin.
Just glazed pass.
Well, that's a good effort. I mean, she did okay there. I like the way she moves on the lane for her spare. She knows to move left on the right side and right on the left side, which is, a lot of people don't know that. But she does it very, very well. All right, Cullen's pretty much got it on cruise right now. He's just making good shots, relaxed. And that'll take you off cruise real fast.
Ooh.
Okay, he tried something a little different there. He moved a little bit, got a little bit right, and the ball didn't finish for him. And that's the neat thing about bowling too, is the oil moves on the lane. You have to adjust to the oil.
Yeah.
You have to adjust your game to what the lane is allowing you to do. You can't come in on league night and just think you're going to hit second arrow all night. You have to move and adjust to where the oil is moving to. That was a straight ball. That was a good effort. He's made up most of the handicap now, so he's pretty even. So going for that, in the first frame, I would recommend going for a split if you have a chance to pick it up. Only because you're only going to lose one pin.
Yeah.
But if you're later in the game and you're on a strike or a double or something and you leave a split, I recommend getting as many as you can, because it's total pins and every pin counts towards the end. But he's made up the handicap. They're bowling pretty much scratch this last game. So the odds are in his favor of winning now, just because he's covered all her handicap in game one.
That's impressive.
Okay, Kayla. Step up here, make a nice smooth shot. Takes her time. That's pretty good. Okay, if you watch Kayla's ball as it's going down the lane, she's actually coming out with her thumb forward, and what that causes to happen is, as her ball goes down the lane, it goes from left to right instead of right to left like it should be hooking. The ball kind of just fades to the back to the right. So she actually needs to start her ball a little bit left of the head pin and let it come back. But, you know, if somebody would work with her a little bit and teach her to lift the ball, there's a better lift there. Oh, unlucky.
2 out of 3, not bad.
But if she would learn to lift the ball and rotate her hand a little bit and get that ball to go from right to left, I mean, she does everything else is perfect. She's got a good knee bend. She's got a nice follow through. She rolls the ball very nice.
Ooh.
Oh, that was an unlucky break there. That ball, she started a little more on the head pin. It just didn't fade back enough, and she left the split. I tell bowlers, too, when I give them lessons or I work with people, whenever you leave a split, don't think of it as a split. It's just a wide spare. You know, this spare, this here, how would you pick this up? You would shoot a 10 pin. Don't look at the split, shoot the 10 pin. Okay, good shot. She's doing nice. She's doing a good job. We're just fun, you know. This tournament has done exactly what we wanted it to. You know, we have a wide array of bowlers. Some people don't like the handicap. Some people don't want handicap, but it's made it fun every year. There's always a different, you know, good bowlers, handicap bowlers. It's been a lot of fun to do over the last 10 years. Evens
out the playing field a little bit.
Absolutely. That is a good shot there.
Nice.
See, Cullen got a little deeper on that ball. He got under that ball a little more and really rotated his hand around it, got a lot more drive. Bowling's a game of mental game, and it's a game of feel. You have to feel the ball down the lane. You have to lift the ball with your fingers. Oh, we lifted that up a little bit. Get up.
Beautiful.
Cullen's making it look easy. Cullen's been practicing quite a bit. He's trying to raise his game to the next level, and he's very close now to stepping up to where he needs to be to compete on the state level. That's a good shot there. Yeah. Ah.
That was nice.
Kaylee made a very nice shot there. She followed through on that. Everything looked well. Just got an unlucky break there.
Let's see if she can pick this one up. Beautiful.
Very, very good.
Do you guys have a bumper bowling tournament?
We haven't quite come up with that yet.
Well, let me know when that happens. I'll compete.
Boy. Okay. I'll put you down with the 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds to do that.
Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Kayla's whole game is just like I said, just reaching down on the lane, setting the ball down from the corner, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'd like to see her get a little more aggressive ball, lay the ball out by the gutter a little more, and lift up with her fingers and get the ball to hook, like Cullen is doing. She could throw the same ball Cullen's throwing with the way she throws the ball right now, just by rotating her hand a little bit. There, she lifted that one. Very nice. That's going to hook. It's like she heard me. And another smile. She's having fun. That's good.
She is.
I know she's nervous and she's not happy. She's getting beat here, but all these kids are such great kids and they're fun to watch bowl, and by helping them, it's fun to see them get better. My son gets mad on Saturday mornings because I usually end up helping the kids that he's bowling against, and then when they beat him, he's not very happy. But bowling is meant to be fun.
My dad always told me it's not about whether you win or lose; it's how you play the game.
Yep, absolutely right. Okay, Cullen got that ball in. A little bit unlucky break.
It was wiggling. It wanted to fall.
When you leave a weak 10 like that, it's just the ball's too much in the oil, and it just doesn't have enough drive to drive the 6 pin into the 10 pin. The 6 pin just lays in the gutter. Okay, he's 3 for 4 today. Let's see if he can up that percentage here. Oh, he pulled that one. Looks like I'm going to have to keep him after the tournament and work on it some more.
Now, I know you said these guys are bowling on Saturdays, but do they take personal lessons, or are you just helping them out while they're bowling Saturdays?
When I can get out there, I work with them, and when I see them practicing, they'll come down and get me and say, hey, can you come down and work with me? And I love to do it. And there's a lot of bowlers here in Ashland that will. And we have a lot of the better bowlers that the junior leaguers are our future. And you really need to keep them interested in bowling because there's so many different interests out there now. Well, he really got that out. Okay, what Cullen just found out there is if he gets the ball way out by the gutter, it's a little spotty out there and the ball's not finishing the way it should. So his optimum ball range is like from the 7th board to the 2nd arrow. If he does it anywhere in that area, he'll be in the pocket. He won't have any trouble with this. He'll move right. If he uses his strike ball, and he'll just let this thing hook across. Very good.
There it is.
Okay, any bowler out there who would like to improve their game, come see myself, Corby Anderson, Rick Cook. The people here at Luray are great people. They'll work with you. There's a lot of knowledge out there to help the average bowlers to get better, and we all want everybody to get better. When we have these tournaments and stuff, the more bowlers, the better it is for anybody. We all want to win, we all want to compete, but if you don't have bowlers to compete against, it's no fun.
You guys seem to have a pretty good turnout for this one.
Yeah, for what we have in Junior League right now, it's good. We need to come up with some more creative ways to get more kids involved in the junior programs, though. Because like I said, the junior kids are the future of bowling, and we need to get more interested in it. Very nice.
There it is.
I bowl in a league on Friday nights with Kayla's dad, and she's out there all the time watching us bowl, and she's just a riot. She's just so quiet and so composed, and she's just there.
Just taking it all in.
And I make fun of her, and she just smiles, gives that little smile, and I like her a lot. She's a very nice young lady. That's a good ball. Oh.
Yes, it fell.
All right. And she'll find too, as she bowls and more, she won't get so nervous when she has those 150, 170, 180 games. It'll be everyday occurrence. I can see Kayla, if she stays with the game and gets some proper training, there's no reason she can't average 160, 170 next year, then 190, 200 the following year. She looks like she's very athletic. She has a very good mindset. She understands moving on the lane. I'm trying to get her to give a fist pump or something, but she just smiles and sits down.
No, we even lost the fist pump from Colin.
Yeah. Well, I think Colin's looked up there now, and he knows he's pretty well, relaxed, and just knows this one's pretty much his.
Like you said, he's on cruise.
Yes. But he's got to stay focused. He has to keep making good shots. That's a good shot if he gets up. Good shot.
Money in the bank.
Also, when Cullen gets home and watches, I hope he pays attention to each ball that he throws and sees where it is on the lane and where his feet are on the lane. Because, we talk a lot about drifting. A lot of bowlers don't stay on a straight line when they bowl. They want to drift to the left. Well, when you do that, it causes your target to go off and everything moves to the left. And now instead of going down and in, you're actually throwing it to the right and you don't even know you're doing it. Get up. That left lane has really tightened up now. That oil is really pushed down, and he's really going to struggle on that left lane.
So funny, he was so strong on the left lane in the first game.
Right, but that's the nature of bowling. That's how this game works.
What are you going to do?
You learn to adjust.
Be a chameleon.
Yes. Oh, Lordy.
Got one.
Well, I think what he tried to do on that ball there, he tried to get a little feel to see what it was like out there. Lay it out there and let the ball hook, but he threw it way too hard. Okay, Cullen has 143 through eight frames, and Kayla has 81 in the sixth. She's throwing the ball very well. That should be good. Yay.
Wow, there it is. You can hear the crowd now. They were waiting for that strike.
I think the ladies of the crowd are really pulling for Kayla.
Would have been nice to see a girl come out on top.
We actually had a girl win the very first year. Miss Barr won the very first Junior Masters in the year 2000, and she's been the only girl to win since then.
She's still bowling nowadays?
No. But she may be bowling. She's moved away now, graduated and moved on. So,
living the dream.
We put some very good bowlers in the adult ranks. Cassidy Schaub, who won this in 2001, is now a Team USA member. And
wow.
He's living in Texas, working at the USBC headquarters,
That's
which is the head of bowling. Yes.
Very exciting.
And Ben Reynolds won in 2002. I think he's still around the area. I don't know if he's still bowling at all. I haven't seen his name. Oh, slide. Oh, there's a little emotional, little hip check there, little foot. Good for her. Jeremy Huff, who is my nephew, won this in 2003. He's also, like Cassidy Schaub, a two-handed bowler. Where Cassidy is left-handed, bowls with two hands. Jeremy bowls right-handed with two hands. And they both generate a whole bunch of power when they bowl.
What does that mean, two-handed bowling?
They throw the ball with two hands. Instead of using one, they use two. It's pretty unique. It's pretty impressive to watch. There's a good shot.
Be interested to see that.
That was a great shot by Colin. He did everything right there. Now, if he adjusts on the next shot and throws the same ball, he'll be fine. Then in 2004, Mr. Hawks won, and I see him around town, but I don't think he's bowling anymore. Mr. Grundy is now in college, and he's bowling in college. So,
awesome.
Our bowlers have moved on and done well. There's a good shot. In 2006, Zach Bernhardt won, and it was funny because he was a bundle of nerves before the tournament started, and he just kept making good shot after good shot after good shot, and he won. And last year, Zach Lonsinger, or 2 years ago, 2007, Zach Lonsinger won the tournament, and last year was Mr. Cullion. So we've never had anybody win it twice, and we're not going to this year either. So which is a good thing.
That's awesome.
It means the tournament's doing what it's supposed to have done.
A lot of talent in Ashland.
Yes. All right.
Wow. Just sounded pretty.
Yeah, he moved in a little bit on that one and slowed it down, and that was a very, very nice shot. Okay, he struggled a little bit this game. I talked about getting on cruise, and the problem when you get on cruise is you don't attack the lanes. You just kind of relax and want to let things happen, but you got to stay, you're attacking the pins, the lanes. You got to stay aggressive with your game. All right. That was an important 10th frame for Cullen because now he's going to be bowling Jeremy Thomas, who's the tournament leader, and he needs to step up here and throw 3 good shots in the 10th frame to get ready for his next match. He can finish out this game with 3 strikes and a fine 193, which isn't quite his average, but he did what he had to do to win. All right.
It was there last time, too.
192. So that gives him a total of 428. He's still, he averaged 214 for these 2 games. So that's very good. Come on, Kayla, finish strong here. Hit it. Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the crowd knows that she's lost now, but it's nice that they're all cheering her on, getting her pumped up, and we'll see her back again. She throws the ball very, very well. She's looking at having 160 right now. Oh, she got that out. All right. Pick this up, Kayla. Finish the tournament with a spare and a smile. And see if Kayla picks this up. She's going to have 400. She's only going to lose by 28 pins.
Wow.
So, she did well, but, a few spares here and there, and get over there. Very nice.
There it is. Good match.
Congratulations, Kayla. You did very nice your first day on TV. She had 149, 161 with her 90 handicap. That gives her, I think, a 400. Yes, she had 400 even. So that gives her a 200 average for the day.
That's impressive. Very impressive.
Not bad for a 130 average. So our congratulations to Cullen Moomaw for moving on in the tournament. Also, Kayla Treese, hang in there, keep bowling. It looks good. Just got to refine it a little bit, get a little bit of lessons here and there, and you're gonna be very, very good bowler.
Definitely.
So we'll take a break here and get set up for our championship match between Jeremiah Thomas and Cullen Moomaw. Hey, we're back here at Luray Lanes. We've had 2 exciting matches so far. Again, congratulations to Kayla Treese and Sierra Wolf. Great day of bowling. Cullen Moomaw has really stepped it up and
yes, he has.
Moved his game to the next level here to get to the championship match against Jeremiah Thomas. This match here, Cullen will have to beat Jeremiah twice to win the title. So he's got his work cut out because Jeremiah has bowled very well all week long. The handicaps are very close in this. Cullen has a 0 handicap, and Jeremiah only gets 12 pins.
Oh, wow.
So this is going to be a very competitive match. We wish both the bowlers well, and we'll go ahead and get started here. And they're going to shake hands, and we're ready to go. Jeremiah will start this match on the left-hand lane. Now, as you're going to notice here, Jeremiah is going to throw the biggest hook of the bowlers of this tournament. He kind of cuts it short with his arm swing, which I don't like, but he's kind of adapted to his own game. And it seems to work okay for him.
He's got a completely different style than anyone.
Yeah, he really spins the ball a lot more than Cullen does.
Hey, apparently it's working.
Well, Jeremiah will bowl well on conditions that have a lot of oil inside and they're drier outside, which is what most bowling centers put out. So he'll be okay on that. But what he'll get into problems when he gets into tournaments or tougher lane conditions of actually hitting his mark. But, he's very young, too, and he can do nothing but get better. So just keep working on it, keep practicing, get some good lessons.
Strike right back.
I think this is going to be a shootout here.
This is going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yes. Cullen and Jeremiah are very familiar with each other. They've bowled together. They've competed for a few years in junior league. They've have practiced together, so they know each other's game. Get up. Okay.
Beautiful.
Cullen and I talked a little bit in between the shifts here, and I told him, slow down a little bit, relax, lift the ball, make sure you follow through. And those are two very, very, very good shots. Jeremiah's bowled good this week. He has averaged 207 this week, which is...
That's impressive.
That's very good. I know. And these kids really stepping up. That's fun to see. Oh, unlucky. Jeremiah got that ball in a little bit. When in practice, he was having a little trouble in the right-hand lane, so he'll have to slow down a little bit and get that ball to finish.
They were laughing and joking with each other.
Yeah,
it's going to be a fun game.
They'll laugh until it gets closer to the end, and then it'll get to them. Jeremiah's a little nervous right now, but Cullen's pretty much settled in. Oh, Lord, that's not going to get there.
That is such a hook.
Well,
Crazy.
when you're bowling on normal junior league lanes that they bowl on Saturday mornings, they're normally not oiled very heavily if they are oiled, and so that ball will hook across. But Jeremiah bowls at King lanes, and so does Cullen in their junior league program, and they're used to spinning the ball out there and hooking it across. So he'll make a little adjustment here, and he'll be fine. Jeremiah averages 173 in league, so he's averaged 30 pins above his average in this tournament. That is a beautiful shot. Jeremiah's a little animated, and I love it. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to go out there and have fun. Okay, Cullen's got off to a very good start now. Now, he knows he's bowling a more accomplished bowler in this match who's capable of shooting high scores, so he knows he's got to make every ball count here. Turn hard. I think my microphone quit.
I hear you.
All right, I'm good then. All right, he made a very good shot there. The ball just didn't quite finish enough, so he'll move left here. He's 3 for 5. It's important he makes this shot here. Oh, he dropped it again. Okay, like I said earlier, when you're making these 10 pins and you've worked on it and you've got it going, and it works once, twice, 3 times, it seems easy. But the minute you start missing them, you're thinking, oh my gosh, what do I do now? He just needs to bend his knee, walk straight into his target, open his arm up, and he'll be fine. Open his hand up, and he'll be fine. But when you're bowling tournament, your mind's going 90 miles an hour. You need to slow everything down, relax.
Take a deep breath, count to 10.
There's a decent shot there. And when you make a mistake, that's a sign of a good bowler there. He made a mistake there. He's upset about it. Okay, it's done and over with. I can't fix it, so let's go over here and make a good shot.
It's in the past. And now he's rocking the future.
Yeah. Now Jeremiah got an opening there, so he throws a strike here. He's right back even in the match. Ball didn't finish. I look for him to slow this down and go a little wider.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a little better shot there. I mean, it wasn't a perfect shot. I mean, it was in the pocket, but it didn't have any drive to it. It was just kind of blah. Well, now we'll see how he does in 10 minutes. Moves way left. That's the way you do it right there. Very, very nice. To the bowlers at home watching this, the more that you can move left on a 10 pin, the better off you're going to be, because as the ball goes across the lane, I know people aren't comfortable doing that, but there's a lot of oil in the middle. So all you have to do is get the ball started on line, and it's going to stay there. It can't go anywhere because there's so much oil in there. I look down in the crowd here, and it's nice to see a lot of the junior bowlers that bowled in the tournament are here. You know, Michael Staniford, who's one of the very good young bowlers here, and his family's watching this. It's very nice to see them supporting the tournament. You know, Corby Anderson's here. He takes a big interest in the junior program. Justine, he's helping with the Medina school up there that he's teaching bowling with the high school team.
That's awesome.
Yes, they did very, very well this year. I think they just got knocked out of the state tournament, but they've done better this year than they've ever done, and congratulations to Corby and
up in Medina.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
All right, Jeremiah, that was a good shot. I mean, these guys are making good quality shots. The ball's in the pocket. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Just a matter of putting together good shots and getting some breaks. Oh, he went way wide with that. It's got to hurry. Wow.
And it did.
Wow. I really like the way that Cullen can change speeds on the lane. That's what my strong suit is when I bowl. I can change speeds. If the alleys are oily, I can slow down. If they're drier, I can speed it up just with my arm swing and my approach. And Cullen has a lot of the same things, and I really like seeing that in this game. Needs to make a good shot here. Hurry. Wow, that is tremendous. Jeremiah says he gives up, but I don't think he really does. It's tough, though, you know, when a guy's throwing strikes at you and you've made 5 good shots and you only have 2 strikes to show for it.
Yeah.
But that's the nature of bowling. Sometimes it just doesn't seem fair. It's got to hurry. Boom. Okay, Jeremiah's being very consistent, but sometimes being consistent isn't always a good thing either, because he's hitting the same pocket every time. He needs to try to adjust something, either slow it down, go back on the approach a little bit. He needs to just do something a little different to get that 10 pin out of there.
Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Well, I like the way he stands. I like the way he follows through. It all looks good.
There it is.
With Jeremy's game, I'd like to see him smooth out his approach a little bit. Bend his knee. I always encourage people to bend their knee as much as they can. When my ball hits the lane, you hardly ever hear it. It's just like as a whoosh right on the lane and just nice smooth roll. And I think by doing that, it gives you a nice even roll. The ball doesn't do a lot of goofy things down the lane. These balls are so high tech now with the cover stock and the weight blocks and everything. It's just, you just need to get the balls rolling on line. And oh my gosh, he dropped that. He said he's okay. He's not hurt.
Laughs it off.
Oh, he's laughing outside, but inside he's thinking, what in the world?
Yeah. What happened there? Did it slip?
Yeah, it slipped, and I've seen him do that before, and what bothers me with that is I don't know if his ball really fits him well. Maybe his thumb hole's a little big, and if he doesn't have the right grip on it, it's going to fall off. Your thumb should be tight enough that it comes out easy, but it should be rubbing on all sides when it comes out. Normally you pull this after you've just thrown a gutter ball. That's just normal right there. I mean, you've just thrown the ball in the right-hand gutter. You don't want to do it again, so you overcorrect and yank it over.
Yeah.
You know, he's really dejected here, but, you know, there's a whole lot of match left.
There is. He's shaking it off.
He's trying to. He's shaking his head, trying to think through it. And that's the other important thing about bowling, is before you make the shot, before you even get on the lane, relax, take a deep breath. Now you're on the approach. Make sure the ball feels right in your hand. Push the ball away and go. Okay, Cullen got a little faster with that one. That's actually a big mistake right there when you're bowling match play bowling. Your opponent just threw a gutter ball on a spare. He threw a real bad shot on the second ball. You want to take a little extra time, not only to let him think about it, but to get yourself ready to make the best shot you can make, because you're on a 3-bagger. Now he got 6. Now this is a very difficult spare, very easy to chop. But we'll see how he does here. He picked it up last time. Oh, he pulled it. Yep. So yeah, that spare hurt Jeremiah, but, you know, Cullen gave him an opening there by not, you know, slamming the door shut and getting a strike. But these guys are young. I mean, they'll learn that. It took me a lot of years of bowling, of match play bowling, to learn how to bowl match play.
Yeah.
It's different than just coming out and bowling league or bowling where you're qualifying for tournaments. Every frame has a purpose, and everything your opponent does has a purpose in what you do. That's important. He comes back and makes a good shot here. Very nice. Very nice. You know, you got to give Cullen credit. When he's made a bad shot or made a bad move or a bad play, he stepped right up the next time and done a good ball.
Yeah, he's really good at not worrying about what happened in the last frame.
That's a sign of maturity and just growing as a bowler and as a fine young man. Okay, you got that in a little bit, but that should be good. Oh, Lordy.
Ooh.
Okay, what Jeremiah's done now is he moved in a little bit, threw the ball a little bit harder, and what happens is there's so much oil the ball doesn't finish. He needs to get outside of that third arrow and get the ball into the dry part of the lane so it'll hook. Now to pick this up, which it can be picked up, you have to hit the 10 pin, slam it in the back, hit it hard, hope it pops out. Just like this.
Okay. You got one.
When all else fails, get as many pins as you can.
Exactly.
Well, Jeremiah has struggled a little bit this match. He's got 113 in the 8th frame. Cullen Moomaw has 141 in the 7th and a strike in the 8th. So Jeremiah needs to settle down here, take a little extra time like he is, and make a good shot. All right.
Very nice. You know, you can hear his thumb popping out when he throws.
Right. I think what he's doing actually is cocking his thumb in the ball. That's another thing that a lot of bowlers that they should do. My son does the same thing. His ball doesn't fit him quite right, and then he cocks the thumb there to squeeze it and hold it. Well, then when you get a ball that fits you properly, your thumb will hang in it because you're so used to bending your thumb in the thumb hole.
Oh, yeah.
And you shouldn't do that. Okay, Colin, a big shot here. That looks pretty good.
Very good.
Colin's made just the right shots at just the right times, and that's what winning is all about. It's not always the best bowler or the strongest bowler or the biggest bowler. It's the one who makes the right shots at the right time. You know, in his 2 matches, he hasn't won by a lot. He won by 469 to 406 the first match, and only by 28 the second match. So they've been pretty close. If they haven't too hard. Okay, that's the balance issue that we talked about with Cullen. When I first started working with him, he had a real bad habit of stepping over the ball. And what I mean by is when the ball comes through, he's trying so hard to lift it that he throws him off to the right and he can't hold his balance. So all the bowlers watching out there, when you make a shot, try to slide on 1 foot and hold that pose the whole way down the lane on 1 foot. Proper balance means the ball is going to go where it's supposed to go. Again, he makes a good shot after a bad shot.
Very nice.
You know, and even though he struggled this game with some shots in there, he's still going to shoot 200.
Has he even shot under 200 yet this final round?
I think he's bowled very well every game. He's 222, 243.
Very impressive.
Yes, he's done very well today. Good shot.
There it is.
Okay, he had a 208 that game, which is a very good game. Now, this is a big shot here for Jeremiah. If Jeremiah can strike out here, he'll have 173, and he's only going to lose by 30 pins. So that's a lot different than being 50 down after the first game.
Yeah, he can come back easily.
He needs to get it out. Oh, he pulled that back. Go Brooklyn. Go Brooklyn.
Got a little animation going down there at the lanes.
Yeah. Jeremiah has the animations the other 3 don't have. He's got it all. So now what he's thinking in his mind here is he's having trouble getting the ball to drive in that lane. So he really tried to turn that ball, and it just caused him to get all out of whack and just pull it. Again, here this is, oh, he's not even taking his time. Okay, good shot.
That was pretty fast for him. He usually pauses for a while.
Yeah, you should always set yourself to make a shot. I mean, even though it looks bad right now, you know, 208, and he's going to have 140, 153 if he throws a strike. He's down 55, which, you know, anything can happen. I've seen Jeremiah throw some big games. Oh, he moved right there. There's a good move. Get up. There you go.
Got it.
There you go. That shot could mean a lot to him. So
Definitely.
153 the first game for Jeremiah Thomas, and 208 for Cullen Moomaw. So Jeremiah's got some work to do, but it's not impossible here. Mr. Brown's going to get us ready here. Again, you know, thank you to the sponsors, thank you to the bowlers, and AU, thank you so much. It's so important to the community. I mean, after this bowling show is on, I hear nothing but praises from the community on watching the show, and you know, I get phone calls. My phone will ring off the hook. When's it going to be on again? You know, and AU puts it out there, and when I see it's going to be on, or I hear it's going to be on, I call everybody. You know, we have like a phone tag now that we go through everybody to get it out there. So
Wednesday at 7, right?
Wednesday at 7 it's going to be on. So hope everybody will be able to catch that. All right, we're ready to go here. Colin's going to start the next game.
It's going to be close. It's going to be interesting.
Yes, Jeremiah, I think if you can hit that right lane, this could be a very, very interesting match.
It's our last game of the day, isn't it?
If Cullen wins this game, then we have to bowl another match.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the best 2 out of 3 because Jeremiah has not lost the match, and Cullen lost earlier in the tournament.
So it can really come down to the wire here.
Mm-hmm. That's why Jeremiah is a little more relaxed, because he knows he has another match to pull. But if I was him, I'd buckle down right here and try to throw a big game and end this thing. That's a good move right there. That is a great move. I think we see our next Jerry Lewis here. Oh, Jeremiah, that's a great shot. Now let's see if we can make another one here and maybe put a little pressure on Cullen. Cullen's pretty much had his way all day today. It's a little too far right. Okay, Jeremiah just made the right comment there. He said this lane's drier than the other lane. You know, that's good that he realizes that.
Now he can make the adjustments he needs to step it out.
Right. Now this is a very hard spare. You have 2 choices. You can either throw your strike ball and try to pick it up that way, or you can try to fit the ball in the middle. Most of your more college bowlers will fit the ball right in the middle. Hook a little. Nope.
Got one of them.
Okay, that's a big open there. Cullen's going to go up here and make a quality shot. He's checking the score out. Sees he has a nice little comfortable lead again. But knowing that Jeremiah can string strikes together just as well as he can, he needs to make a good shot. Get up. Okay, Cullen is 3 for 6 today on 10 pins, so we need to see if he can get it back in the groove. I think he'll get this now. He's a little more relaxed than he was before.
Yeah, and he's been hitting the right lane much better now.
Right, they're joking a little bit. I think it's going to help him relax. He pulled it again.
Oh, man. Got a squeak from the shoe there.
Well, they're tied this game through too, so that works to Jeremiah's favor only because he could have been really down in this match opening that second frame. Jeremiah has about a... No, Cullen has a 40-pin lead right now. That's a good shot. Every time Cullen makes a mistake, he comes back and just makes a great shot the next ball.
Very impressive how he moves on.
Okay, Jeremiah hit this lane last time. He needs to do it again and then correct the mistake he made on the left lane. Get up there. That's a great shot.
Fist pump.
Now this time he needs to move a little bit left and then follow through a little more with his arm swing to hold the ball in line. You don't really want to swing it a lot because he'll leave a washout. But if he just goes back and does it like he started out throwing it, he'll be fine. Turn up. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Bowling can be a very frustrating game at times.
Definitely.
This is a big spare. He's done very good on these today. He'll move left, reach out to spin, and hopefully pick it up. Hopefully Cullen's watching. Just like that.
He's got it.
It's so much different attitude. I mean, Jeremiah can have fun and joke around now because he's got another match. If he loses this one, he can come back and win. You know, he needs to get a little more focused here, though, and try to pull this one out.
I mean, if he pulls it out, we're done.
Absolutely, and he's a champ. You don't want to leave things to chance. Oh, Cullen really stepped up that way.
You know, Cullen's bowling a good game. I would not want to play a second one against him if I didn't have to.
Nope, you know, he's averaged well over 200 today, so you need to beat him while you got him down. Big shot here for Cullen. If he throws this one here, this will pretty much put him in the driver's seat. That's a good shot. Good shot.
Stepping it up.
Again, by Cullen having the roll that he has on his ball doesn't overreact to the oil or the dry, and when it hits a little heavy, he gets more strikes because the head pin will come off the wall and kick the 4-pin forward, just like it did on that shot. All right, Jeremiah. Oh, got that way in. Push, push, push. Okay, his arm swing came in front of his body that time. That's what I'm talking about. Guys who cut their arm swing short the way he does, he snaps it off, and when the ball comes off his hand, he pulls his arm back towards him. If he would extend his arm forward and learn to lift the ball with his entire hand and rotate his hand, it'd help him make better shots. And by doing that, you sight farther down the lane, and it makes you reach at what you want to hit. Get over there.
Got it.
Oh, Lordy. He said lucky, and he's right. So the bowlers at home also, when you're shooting your spares, especially your single pin spares, try to hit dead center on the spares. Because if you're hitting in the middle of the pin, no matter what pin you leave out there, it tells you that you're throwing the ball straight, that your body's square, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of times in your first ball, the oil will allow you to make mistakes and still get strikes. Get up there.
He's got it.
Jeremiah has moments of brilliance, I mean, where he looks like he's just string 5, 6, 7 strikes in a row.
That's very impressive.
Yes. Okay, here's Colin Mumal working on a turkey, soon to be a
ham bone.
It's coming here. I got a good feeling about this ball.
Me too.
Oh gosh, that's got to really, it's not going to get there.
Man, I really want to yell Yahtzee.
I know you did. You'll get it today. I know when these guys will throw a five-bagger soon. Cullen just bent too far with the waist again and sprayed that ball up to the right. What happens is when you're throwing a heavy ball with the 15, 16-pound equipment, when you lean forward, you lose your strength. And the ball's just going to go where you're swinging it. So if you're swinging a little right, you can't pull it back because you don't have good balance. Better shot there.
He's got it.
What I really like about Cullen and watching him bowl is you never know by his body language if he's got the spare or not. With a lot of your good bowlers, as soon as they throw the ball, you can tell they know they've got it, they walk away. Cullen just gets tense like he doesn't know. But that'll come the more that he bowls, the more confident and the more comfortable he'll get. He's come a long way in a year or two. He bowls with my son on Saturday mornings, and it's a lot of fun just to watch him develop. A little slow.
He's talking a lot more this game.
Well, Jeremiah's got him to open up a little bit, and that's good and bad because if he loses his focus, Jeremiah's right there to pounce on him.
I mean, he's been very quiet this game, occasional fist pump here and there, but mostly he's just focusing on the game. It's very different to see him joking around.
Well, they're the same age and they have fun. Good shot.
Got it.
All right, Jeremiah has 87 through 5, and Cullen has 105, so Cullen's enjoying a comfortable lead here. Yeah, Jeremiah is 16 and Cullen's 17, so they're very close in age. Whoa, he really snapped that one off.
Same pin.
Again, he moved right, which was the good move, but when you snap your arm like that and you set it a little short, the ball's going to go left on you, and that's what happened on him. Look at that, as solid as it gets right there.
Score.
Okay, 124 through 6 for Cullen, and Jeremiah's got I think 90-something. 107 in the 6, so he's down 17 this game.
Down but not out.
Just a little
Same
flat.
pin. And that's got to be frustrating.
We handed out sheets before the tournament started today on just little questionnaires about the kids and stuff. And Sierra Wolf, I have to share this with everybody. Her mom is Tammy and her dad is Jack, and she bowls at King Lanes. But her most memorable bowling moment, oh, Jeremiah. That's his first chink there. He needs to regroup here.
Brush it off, Jeremiah.
He's got another match. But her favorite moment in bowling was when she made Paul Brown, my assistant here, mad. we have a dress code for the tournament finals for TV, and she didn't want to wear what he wanted her to wear. So she came here today wearing shorts and said she didn't have anything else to wear, and it was pretty funny. Pretty funny. Paul gets a little excited at times, and it's fun to see. But I'm glad that she had fun with it.
Definitely. Got to joke around.
Yeah? Oh, look at that.
He's got it.
Yep.
Jeremiah's in a little disbelief, it seems.
Yeah, this is a very laid-back match. I mean, there's a lot on the line here. I mean, both these guys want to win this thing in the worst way, and they're trying to make light of the moment. But I know inside, they both want to win this thing. There you go.
Very nice.
Cullen Moonwell by far today has been the most consistent bowler, the most fundamentally sound bowler, and just made good decisions pretty much all day. So, when you put all those together, you're pretty tough to beat. Oh, Lordy. Jeremiah moved way right on that ball. He's moving around the lane right now trying to find things, but hopefully, he's banking away this knowledge that he's learning by moving around. Because, he's going to lose this match, and the next match is it. He's got to win that next match.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kayla Treese in her bio, she put that her favorite bowling moment was getting first place bowling with her sister in the junior adult tournament.
That's exciting.
It is. A lot of these tournaments we put on for people, a lot of people take them for granted, but, it's a lot of kids really enjoy this stuff. Cullen Moonwell's bio, he put on here that his favorite bowling moment is finally qualifying for the Masters. His favorite pro bowler is Walter Ray Williams, which is a very good choice.
Gotta love Walter.
Yes. There you go. But see, I think if Jeremiah would focus a little more on bowling, I know he's having fun right now, but if he would pay attention to what he's doing here, he could still not win this match, but he could still win this tournament.
Now the next game's a whole new two-game average.
Right.
These don't carry over.
They will start over, and whoever wins will be the champion. This is a big shot here for Jeremiah. Oh, it's going to fall. Oh. That pin was half over.
It's going to jump and knock it over.
Should say again today, the winner gets a $200 scholarship for college that goes into an account. When they go to college, then they can take it out of the bank. And the second place gets $100. And if you have kids in college, every little bit you can get helps.
Definitely. That's books right there.
Which Okay, Jeremiah finished with a 175, I believe. 175. So that gives him a 2-game total of 340. I know he's not happy with that. I mean, he's bowled good all week, and I think he's just not real focused right now. And Cullen's laughing and having fun too, but while he's at it, he's sitting there.
Yeah, he's still got his focus.
Yes.
I mean, he just got a turkey.
I thought about gobbling there, but nah.
A little voice in my head told me to.
All right, Cullen. Finish this thing out strong here. Got that inside, but his line's going to hold. 10.
Oh!
Oh, Lordy.
I think Jeremiah's getting louder as the frames go on.
Yeah, they want to have fun, but, you need to focus. Again, Cullen's going to have 200. He's going to have 223 here if he picks this up.
Got it. Money in the bank.
So, again, he has 431. He defeats Jeremiah Thomas in the semifinals. So we're going to have to go on and bowl another match here, which isn't all bad either.
Fantastic.
All right.
Well, I'm pumped. This is intense.
We'll take a little break here and come back and get things set up and have the championship match. It's all or nothing now. And here goes Jeremiah starting us off.
What happened there?
That lane, he's having a little bit of trouble with everything right now. He just needs to settle down and make quality shots. When you're bowling a match and you're out of the match and you can't win and you know that you have another match to bowl, you need to work on different lines. Move around the lane. Once you know the match is over and you can't win, try different things to see what will actually work in the next match. Okay, he needs to get 3 of these. It's very important. Oh my gosh.
Right in the middle.
Okay, again, that's just a lack of concentration, lack of not paying attention to detail. Normally when he shoots that spare, he moves left, throws it right into the corner to shoot like the 10-pin.
Normally you're seeing a lot of joking out of him, and he just walked back kind of solemn there.
That was like a deer in the headlights there. He didn't expect that at all. And Cullen, who's just been steady, steady, steady all day long, how he starts out here. Oh, that's real wide. Okay. This is going to be a game of attrition here.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is not the kind of games we're used to right now.
Right, but what you got to remember here in match play, and hopefully Colin's thinking this through here, his opponent just went 6-0. Now, he doesn't want to do the same thing. You can pick this up, but it's hard. I would make sure of 3 pins here, because right now you'd have a 3-pin lead and moving on to the second frame. Oh, you might get 3 the hard way. You got 2.
Still got a little lead.
Okay, you know, and the other thing is they sat around here for a few minutes and relaxed and had a little joke session, and we had fun talking, and you know, now they need to refocus and get back into the game. Okay, Colin's going to settle down here. Another thing Colin did that I don't recommend, when you pick up your bowling ball from the rack, pick it up with 2 hands. Always pick it up with 2 hands, because you don't want to put any extra pressure on your thumb or your hand and cause your thumb to swell or the hand to change. I've seen people, you know, pull their thumb or pull a muscle in their arm picking the ball up with 1 hand just because they're, you know, a little discouraged, a little upset, or they're just not thinking what they're doing. Always pick the ball up the same way. Go through a pre-bowling routine.
You know, that would be terrible at this point, have something like that happen.
Well, these guys are both young, so I don't see that happening, but you just want to get in good habits. Oh, no. Okay, Colin's bowled a lot today. So what you're going to find is, okay, he was really focused and locked on all day long. Well, now he's a little tired. It's been a long day. You know, when you're making every shot count, it can get to you. So he needs to really, like he's doing now, take a drink, relax.
Shake it off.
Move on. Yeah, exactly.
New frame.
Okay, this is called the baby split, but it's on the left-hand side. This is not that difficult of a spare. Although the 7-pin has slid over a little bit, so it's going to make it a little tougher. He needs to swing this out to the right, and then let the ball hook clear across in front of the 2-pin, and the ball will carry on through and hit the 7. I think he's a little too much in the middle. We'll see what happens here. That's really got to turn hard. Yeah, he needed to move a little more to the right to get that ball to drive into the 7-pin. Okay, after 2 frames, the score is 16-15.
Yeah, this is a really interesting game.
And it sounds like a football game right now. Jeremiah needs to slow down a little bit, reach down the lane, and let the ball roll. That looks pretty good.
You know, that's the same pin he was leaving behind all last game.
Right, again, and the ball's just not finishing. And again, that could be part of what the ball's made out of, you know, the kind of ball that he's thrown. The ball that he uses at King Lanes may not work at Luray Lanes. These are synthetics, and King Lanes are wood, and they're oiled differently, and you just got to take everything into consideration when you bowl in a center.
Picked it up.
Nice. Very nice shot. A little trouble with the score here, but I'm sure Mr. Brown can get it corrected. Thank you, Jonathan.
Rockstar.
Yes.
5 points.
On the spot. Okay, Colin has had a couple errant shots here. His spare shot there was very bad. And that's what I'm talking about when you make a bad shot on a strike ball. The oil will hold it on line. Well, Colin made a bad shot on the spare shot, and you see how badly he missed it. Okay, it looks to me like he's moved a little more left on this lane. Let's see what he's got planned here. Okay, he moved left on that and tried to wrap it a little more than he hit it a little more than he has before. And he slowed the ball down and let the ball react. He's having his father get him some rosin right now. Thanks, Dad.
What's that?
It's stuff you put on your thumb to help dry your thumb out to make it a little tackier so you can hang onto the ball. I personally can't use it because my holes are very tight, and so I would go down the lane with the ball if I did that. Like that. That's why I don't recommend using the rosin, because it just causes your hand to hang on the ball.
Heard a big loud pop there when his thumb came up.
Yes. Okay, Jeremiah has 8:15 in the second, and Cullen has 25 in the third. So Cullen needs to really regroup here. This is for all the marbles. So, you know, Jeremiah has led this tournament all the way through, just defeating bowler after bowler.
I mean, Cullen's really stepped it up in this final round. Pulled out some high games.
There you go. There's a good shot.
And the crowd's very excited seeing a strike finally.
That was a big shot for Colin. You know, you hate to see Cullen bowl as good as he has all day long and then have something like this happen. He's refocused now. Let's see what happens here. Boy, Jeremiah just cannot catch a break. Again, a lot of it is the ball that he's throwing. I'm not sure what kind of ball. I can't really tell what it is. But he needs a ball on these, at least on this condition, that has a little more drive to it, that'll drive through the pins. You know, earlier in the tournament, he must have been, the lanes must have been a little drier, or maybe he was turning the ball a little differently, but it's just not working for him right now. There, he really hit that ball.
Got it.
Now, the way he shot that spare is almost the attitude I think he needs to take on his first ball. You know, really get the hand through it and around it and really let it rip. Right now, he's just kind of like pushing it out on the lane, not really turning the ball. And by turning, I mean lifting with the fingers. When the ball comes off your thumb, you lift up with your fingers to make the ball hook.
Of course.
Oh, Lordy. Okay.
Still got a good number for that.
Absolutely. You know, and that is so important right there. If that ball falls in the gutter, he just threw a spare and he would get 0. He would get 10 plus 0. But because that ball hung on there and got 7, he got 10 plus 7, 17. So,
Much
yeah,
better.
He's upset here, but you know what? You're winning. Pick this up and move on to the next frame. It's almost like in bowling, you need a timeout to just walk away and regroup. Actually, there's a good shot right there.
All right. He's hanging in there.
I think you're seeing a little more solemn approach right now by both these guys in bowling. I think they see, hey, we're coming down the end here, and gosh, you know, I need to step it up here and start bowling.
Yeah, all the joking's gone. Not even really talking anymore.
Wow. Wow.
2 in a row for Cullen.
I'll tell you, when Cullen has it together, he throws a very, very nice ball.
I mean, he's got that focus back that we saw in the earlier games, and we're starting to see the game come back that he was playing then.
A lot of young men, a lot of kids, you don't really know what they're thinking inside. You know, just because they look calm and relaxed on the outside, inside, you know, your stomach gets tied up in knots, and you just want to scream.
Maybe we should take a scream break real quick.
We could do that. That should be pretty close right there. That's a good shot.
Very impressive. Really making a comeback here.
Crowd helping him relax a little bit. I don't think his dad sat down all day today. His dad's been standing there watching him bowl every frame. Turn hard. There you go. There you go, Jeremiah.
There was a strike right back to answer.
That's the line Jeremiah needs to play. He needs to swing the ball out there, not throw it out there, but kind of like just swing it out, belly it out there a little bit, and have the ball drive. But the key is to lift it with his fingers. This is a big shot for him to keep him ahead in the match. Hold, hold, hold. Oh, that lane's hooking a little more now. It's going to give him problems. For the guys out there that are watching this, and the women, if you turn, the more you turn the ball is going to do different things on the lane. So if one lane is drying out a little more than the other lane, and you turn the ball a lot, you're going to have more problems. Where with the way Cullen throws the ball, his are just little subtle moves that he makes to stay in the pocket. This is a tough spare. Sierra had trouble with this earlier, chopping it off. Very nice shot. That is a very nice shot.
Didn't even phase him.
Okay, through 5 frames, Cullen here is on a 3-bagger.
A turkey.
That a girl. And Jeremiah has 91 in the 6th. So these are 2 big frames here for Cullen.
Let's hope he pulls out a Yahtzee.
You might get it here. Hold.
Hambone.
Hambone. That a girl.
Score.
Here we go.
Come on, Cullen.
Cullen doesn't know the pressure you're putting him under here. That was a big shot. Cullen opened with 3 frames and now has 4 strikes in a row. He's taken a lead here, but we have a long ways to go. It's got a hole. Nope, too far.
So close. Close, but no cigar.
We'll get it. He's got a whole nother game yet. Okay, Cullen slowed down on that ball a little bit too much. He moved a little bit right, and the ball grabbed the dry part of the lane. Now, if you remember, he missed the spare badly in like the second frame. The tendency here is to make a correction, but a lot of times you'll chop this. He needs to shoot his 10-pin here, open his hand up, and just throw the ball flat. Now he hooked it. Again, that's something he's got to learn through bowling. I mean, when you leave that spare, there's no reason to hook the ball. You want to move left, the flat at the 10-pin, and just let the ball hit both pins and take them out.
I mean, that seems nice and simple. It's the way I do it.
Bowling is very, very complicated. There's so many things to think about while you're bowling. Hit hard. Yep.
Oh, that one pin just will not fall for him.
That is so close. You know, if the ball just had a little more surface to it and the ball would drive a little more, or if he would just slow it down a little bit and let the ball turn. But you know what? He's picking up his spares. He's giving him a chance in this match. Calling through those 4 strikes, and he has yet to convert a spare. Oh, that's got to hurry.
Just got there.
He knew he had it. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here in the first game. Cullen Muma has 141 through 8, and Jeremiah Thomas has 110 through 7. If he can throw a strike here, he will be down 11 pins. Come on, loosen up here and throw a good shot. Hit.
Ooh, that's a rough break.
The 2 lanes are just mystifying Jeremiah right now. You know, he needs to step back, and every time he throws the ball, okay, I'm on the right lane, it's going to do this. It's on the left lane, it's going to do that. So, but it's hard to differentiate the 2. Shoot the 10-pin here and slide that over. Oh, that was a very good effort.
That was
very
so close. You know, he looked good doing it. Almost pulled it off.
He did. It was a good try. Like I said earlier, you know, any split you leave, don't give up on it. I mean, if there's a way to pick it up, figure it out, and then just make the shot. Don't look at the split. How do I pick it up? Where do I need to throw the ball? Okay, Cullen can take a huge lead here if he can throw some strikes together. He threw that ball well.
There it is. He knows what he's got to do.
You know, in winning this Junior Masters, even though it's with handicap, and maybe not all the bowlers are 200 averages, but, you know, this could be a stepping stone in gaining confidence for Cullen to go out and bowl in the bigger tournaments.
You know, I think he could definitely hold his own if he headed out there.
Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of being confident. You get out there, there's so many good bowlers. This is a big shot for... Oh, Lord.
Who?
I'll tell you, it's just funny how bowling works. You know, Cullen sets up there and strikes out. This match is pretty well done. But now he threw a 4 count, but he's on a strike, so it didn't hurt him yet. And that's what he's got to remember. There's a lot of pins down there, but in order to pick this up, all you do is throw your strike ball. The ball's got to hit heavy on the head pin, and then drive through, and all the pins will just hit each other going out. This is a big shot for the match for him. Nope, not going to get there.
What happened in that last frame?
Just, I don't know what he was thinking there. He's just all over. He needs to regroup his game and do what he does best. Keep that elbow in, come through the target, and reach down the lane. Don't try to loop it like Jeremiah, because it's not working for him either. Now, this is so huge here. If Jeremiah can throw a strike here, this turns the whole match. It's got to hit hard. 10. Oh, he got it.
He's got it. Whole different feel now.
Yeah, he throws this strike here and then throws the next one. He's only down 1 pin. So we've got ourselves a match here. That wasn't too bad. Get up there.
There's another one.
Again, though, I hope he watches this on TV so he can see how much he lifted that ball. He threw it with authority. Instead of hoping the ball went in a certain place on the lane and hoping the ball hooked, he made the ball hooked. He went up there and told the ball, hey, you're going to do this. And boom, there it went.
I mean, the ball, listen, you just got to talk to it, right?
That's right. That's right. Maybe we get a little confidence here. We'll see what he's got going on. Oh, he slowed down again. Get up there. All right.
Ending with 3 strikes.
166 for Jeremiah Thomas. Okay, we have got ourselves a match here. Jeremiah gets 6 pins a game, so with 166 being his actual score, with his handicap, he had 172. So he enjoys a 5-pin lead going into this final match. That's what's cool about bowling. In tournaments like this whole tournament is coming down to one game.
That's crazy.
It's one game. Who can perform, who can step up and make the best shots for 12 frames. So Mr. Brown here will reset the score, and we will get on this championship match here. And look at the boys here. They're a little bit more somber. They feel the
definitely.
moment. They're feeling the moment now. But
they were having fun, but they're focused now.
This is a tournament that has come down to one game. All the matches, all the bowling, all the qualifying is all done. It's just one game, winner take all. So Jeremiah has a little bit of a lead here, but let's see if Cullen can strike right out of the gate here and make this a match. Ooh. Okay, that was a good shot. That was really a good shot for Cullen. It's not the break that he wanted, though. He wanted to get that strike to give himself a chance.
You know, the first frame in the last game, though, we had that weirdness of the 6 pins on each of them.
Right.
So much better open.
Right. Well, they're focused now. This is going to be a good game here.
All right.
I would be surprised if they both shoot 200 this game.
I would.
I think this is going to be a good game. With Jeremiah's total handicap, he had 178 the first game, so Cullen is down 11 for total, which is nothing in bowling. I mean, that's just a spare. Oh, again, just an unlucky break. Just a not enough finish on that ball.
You know, keeping the game very even, though. It's going to come down to those last couple of pins.
I think the last couple of frames are going to decide this whole tournament. Good shot. That's a good shot. Good start out of the gate here. You know, again, while we have a second here, I want to thank all the sponsors, Neil Cady and the Eagles and Fryman's Marathon, or Fryman's Garage, and because of all the money they've donated to us, every bowler who made the qualifying or made the match play, they receive a trophy or an award. So
that's exciting.
Yes, so 16
they deserve
bowlers,
it.
16 bowlers receive awards today, which is pretty awesome. Okay, Jeremiah. Oh my gosh, Jeremiah looked down at his thumb on that. His thumb kind of hung on that ball, but he actually made a great shot there.
Let's see him pick up the spare.
This is a solid 8-pin. All it means is that the ball didn't drive through because 2 pins hit together in front of this pin and stopped the ball from going through to hit it. All you do on this is just move a couple boards right and make the same shot, and the ball will hook right over there and get it. Just like that. Again, you know, you see that ball hit on the left side of the pin. You want to hit your spares head on. Head on. Not only does that help your game go up when you're making good quality spares, but it helps you on your strike ball because it means your strike ball is going to be going where it's supposed to.
All right, let's see what Cullen answers with.
Now, the different aspect of what's going on here now is every ball is very important because when you're on a spare, it's 10 plus the next ball. So it's so important that he makes a good pin count here. I'll tell you what,
that's a good pin count.
That was one of the best balls he's thrown in a while. That was with authority and just boom.
He owned it.
Good shot, Cullen. Okay, now with the strike here, this match will be absolutely even. Make a good shot and throw it like you mean it. A little slow.
Oh, man, that's going to hurt this game.
Okay, it's important here that he gets 2 pins.
So we don't want to see anything fancy?
No, you don't want to get cute, don't want to get fancy here. You want to get those 2 pins.
Wow.
Because he's on a strike, and 2 pins will add up to 4 because it's 10 plus the next 2 balls. Oh, he threw it hard.
Ooh.
Okay, that was a good effort. That was a good try.
I mean, Jeremiah's got a nice opening going into this next frame.
Well, here's what I want to tell people here is when you're in a match play and this is the shot you're going to make in a clutch situation like this, take a little extra time. Make sure that your thoughts are there. Make sure that you're where you need to be in your mind, and then step up there and throw the ball well.
Looks like
I think
Jeremiah
he's just
thought
done
about
that.
it.
He just did that.
He did.
That is awesome.
It's like he heard you. How loud are you talking?
I know, I better tone it down a little. You know, right now, Colin's thinking to himself, man, I bowled so good all day today, and now to go up and make a shot like that, he's really frustrated. But
yeah, we didn't see anything like that coming up to this game.
No, he threw every ball in the pocket, maybe a little light, but he hardly ever went heavy. This is a statement ball here for Jeremiah. Got it wide. Oh, he caught a break there. That's his first break of the day. That just goes to show you, you stay there and grind it out and keep working, good things will happen. Okay, Colin, come on. Need a good shot here. Reach down the lane. Throw it like you mean it. It's out a little bit. Coming hard. That's it.
He's recovering. Very nice to see him move on from a frame like the last one.
Right, but the problem he's going to have now, he's going to look up the score and see he's struggling on this left lane.
Yeah, he is staring
he's
at
got
the
a 9
TV.
and yeah, he looks up there. So he's got to think to himself, okay, what did I do wrong? He really didn't do anything wrong other than he didn't throw the ball. He just quit. He just didn't go through it aggressively.
It's all about the follow through.
Absolutely. That's better. That's a lot better. Get that 10 out. Ah. Okay, here's another thing that's unfair about bowling. You know, when you're struggling and things aren't going your way and you need a strike and you leave a 10 pin, which is your nemesis.
Oh, 10 pin.
You need to say, hey, nothing to it. It's just a spare. I'm going to step up here and this is how I pick it up.
Own it, Colin.
Reach out at it. I got it in again.
Oh, man.
Come on, Colin.
A for effort.
He's a little frustrated right now, but, you know, Jeremy's been struggling too. Okay, Jeremiah's on a double here. He's to settle down and make a nice, smooth approach.
You know, he's taking his time.
He's got it now. He's throwing the ball well. Oh, my gosh.
There's the nemesis.
Yes.
It's back.
You know, for the people who watch the men's masters, Luray Lanes is noted for its 10 pins. And the reason that is, if you get it in the oil and throw it a little fast, you leave a 10 pin. If you get it out and really turn it and the ball hits hard, you leave a 10 pin. So you just have to have a nice, smooth, even rolling ball to carry that 10 pin out. Oh, my.
Shake it off, Jeremiah.
Well, that double he threw was a big double because he already had an 11-pin lead. So after 5 frames, Jeremiah Thomas has 274 and Colin Mumal has 239. So Jeremiah has a 35-pin lead with only 5 frames to go.
Wow.
Okay, there's a shot down the lane and very good.
He's got it. He knows what he's got to do.
The pressure's all on Colin right now. Colin needs to step up and throw strikes. If Jeremiah throws spares, he will win this tournament.
You know, he's been bowling such great games.
Yeah, I'd like to see Colin have a good, strong finish here.
Me too.
Okay, again, he's staying a little bit left to where he was earlier, so he's really going to have to rotate his hand around the ball. Got it in, but I think it's going to carry. Get up. Good shot.
Got it. There you go. We got the fist pump back, too. Did you see that?
Yeah. He's going to make a good, strong shot here.
All right, take your time, Colin.
Yeah, you know, he looks up and sees these 2 misses on this line the last 2 times, so take a breath, think it through, and now go. Throw it like you mean it. Turn hard. I got it out. Okay, he did everything right that time, but he leaned a little forward and pushed the ball right.
He can get this spare. I got faith in him.
He'll pick this up. You know, Jeremiah on the other side of the coin here just needs to keep the ball in the pocket, stay clean, pick up his spares, and he's going to go home a champion.
There you
Good
go.
shot.
Nice spare, Colin.
Okay, Colin has 92 in the 6th, and Jeremiah has 96 in the 5th, so Jeremiah stepped it up this game a little bit. Jeremiah's got a whole different attitude right now. I mean, you just see his balls, he's throwing it with confidence. Even though he's not getting strikes, his balls are all on the mark and hitting the pocket. You know, if you look at the last match, he was all over the place, swinging the ball, hitting everywhere, but he's making good quality shots right now.
Yeah, he's really stepped it up this game. He knows what's on the line.
Needs to pick up this 10 pin. That's a big shot.
He's got it.
Okay, through 6 now. Jeremiah Thomas, or Cullen Mumau has 259, and Jeremiah Thomas has 294. Still 35 pins separating these two bowlers. 3 frames to go. Oh, the baby split.
Oh, baby split.
Well, they call it the baby split because of all the splits you can leave, this is the smallest one. So they call it a baby split. This looks hard, but if you can stand left and open your hand up and throw it straight, you can pick this up. Jeremiah hooks this ball, and it's hard to fit it in there. He's almost better to go outside of the 3 pin to get this. Good shot. That is a great shot for Jeremiah.
Very nice.
Okay, Cullen Mumau is in the 8th frame, and he can strike out for a 202. So he pretty much is locked into he needs to strike out and hope Jeremiah makes a mistake. Turn hard.
There it is.
Okay, Cullen has made some great shots today, clutch shots, when he's had to have them. Now this is his last ball in the left lane. He's saying to himself right now, please let me get 1 strike on this lane. I won't have to bowl on it again.
See if he pulls it off.
Well, he's gone heavy twice on this lane, so he moved left and tried to throw it out and threw it too far. Just throw it like you mean it and hold. Hold the line.
The nemesis.
His dad's trying to cheer him on, trying to give him confidence. I mean, don't look at the score now. You got to pick this up. Nothing else matters. Pick this up and give yourself a chance. That is a big-time shot right there.
Very nice.
You know, he had a 50-50 chance of picking that up, and in a clutch situation, he stepped up and made the shot.
We'll have to see what Jeremiah does here.
Jeremiah needs 2 spares in the 9th and 10th frame to lock up the tournament. That is a great shot.
Gotta feel good right there.
That pretty much locked it up for Jeremiah. He needs to count 9 now in 2 balls. Actually, it didn't. He locked the tournament up with that strike. So we saw some great bowling today. Jeremiah Cronster bowled good when he had to, or Jeremiah Thomas bowled great when he needed to.
He did. He definitely stepped it up in this last game.
Yep. Cullen just couldn't figure out that left lane. Just struggled on that all day today.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, not all day. Just this match. He had trouble with that left lane. And Jeremiah did just enough to win. Well, that's an interesting way to finish the tournament, but
yeah,
I think he's going to have just enough here. Jeremiah finished with 178. Gives him a 2-game total of 356. Cullen Mumau, if he strikes out, will have 349.
Oh, man.
7 pins. I wouldn't be surprised if he hit it on this lane, too. Oh, it's going heavy. Yeah, Cullen just is out of gas. And he gave it all he had all day today.
You know, he's played a lot of games.
He is
a little frustrated.
All he's had all day.
He played some great games today, though.
Hey, you figure he had to win to get on TV. Won 3 matches on TV, so this is his 5th match of the day. This is 10 games.
That's a lot. A lot of bowling.
So he got his money's worth today. 159 for Cullen Mumau. So Jeremiah Thomas is your 2009 Ashland Junior Masters champion. He bowled well enough to win.
He pulled it out in the end. Played a great game.
He would have liked to bowl better today, but you know he did what he had to do to win this tournament. We want to thank all the sponsors. We want to thank all the bowlers, all the crowd, everybody coming out and watching today. Molly, thank you. It was absolutely fantastic. I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
Can't wait to do this again next year. And we'll take a break here and come back, and Paul Brown, who's my assistant for the tournament, will do the trophy presentation.
Hi, and welcome back to the Ashland Youth Masters 10th Annual Bowling Tournament. My name is Paul Brown. I'll be handing out the awards. Today we have high qualifier coming up. Dale Boyles, come up and grab your award, please. Dale shot 297 today, or actually in our tournament this week. He shot 297. He did unfortunately lose, but if you could change anything about next year, maybe coming back, what would you do?
Carry a 10 pin and get a little luckier.
Good response. Good response. Congratulations. Nice bowling.
Thank you.
Good job. Next, we have our fourth place qualifier, or fourth place finisher coming up, Sierra Wolf. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job this week. We did have two girls on the finals for TV. That's a first for us this year. If you could change anything on how you bowled, how would you change it?
Probably not be as nervous as I was.
It's a little nervous up there with the lights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, congratulations, and this is your plaque. Pretty big.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Thank
congratulations.
you.
Good job. Next, we have our third place qualifier, Kayla Treese. Good bowling this week. You were our highest placing girl this year. Is that a big deal for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my first tournament.
This is your first tournament? Yeah. Well, congratulations. Third place is a big deal for us. So good job. Big plaque. Congratulations. There you go. Next, we have Colin Mumal coming up. Colin finished second. He had 10 games in today, so he had a lot of bowling to get to the second place. There at the end, you looked a little nervous. Does that kind of factor into the end results?
Yeah, I was kind of pushing myself too fast, getting ahead of myself, not slowing down, so kind of made a lot of mistakes that I shouldn't have.
Okay, that makes sense. You did bowl great, though, today and throughout the whole tournament, so we do congratulate you. Second place, and hopefully you come back next year and maybe win. Congratulations. Good job. And we have this year's champion coming up, Jeremiah Thomas. Good job. Now, you lost the first match to Colin, and did that affect the way you changed your routine for the second match?
Yeah, I tried to just slow down my ball a little bit. That way I wouldn't leave as many pocket 10 pins or 7 pins or 7 tens.
Correct. Okay, well, once again, you had a fantastic tournament run. That was the only match that you had actually lost up until that point. So this is your second time on TV, is that right?
Third time.
Third time, my mistake. Okay, well, you got, I guess, the experience down, so hopefully next year you can come back and repeat again.
I hope.
All right, congratulations. Both of these are yours to, this one's yours to keep, and this one you will bring back next year and hopefully defend.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And that'll about wrap it up here from Luray Lanes, Ashland, Ohio. Congratulations to all the winners, and we'll see you guys next year.